You see me have all this energy, you would have thought, oh, he ate a big breakfast. No. Sometimes in life, you would need to eat less in order to live more. That's why we fast and detox. In a fasted detox state because I haven't eaten any solid food. Mm-hmm. All I had was watermelon juice mixed in with my ginger and my sea moss.
Hunger is not really hunger, okay? Listen carefully. There's parasites that exist in your gut that rely on the food that comes in. The sugar cravings, the late night snacking. These are the things that your body is addicted to. So you think you're hungry. In reality, you're not. You've been told the lie. They've told all of us, every single person on this earth, they've told us to eat 3 meals a day. Let me be the first one to tell you, this is fugazi. When you go 24 to 48 hours without putting food into your mouth, that hunger feeling that you get, a lot of people think that, oh no, I'm dying. Oh no, I need to quickly go get something to eat. No, people. This is the parasites inside of your body slowly dying. They'll cry out. They'll send signals to your brain. Emotional trauma starts to get released out of your consciousness. Okay? This is the parasites slowly dying. Once they die, you become who you are really. The actual version of yourself. The one that's not controlled by their impulses. This is deep, people. Okay? What happened to me when I fasted for 14 days? I fasted for 14 days, 10 days, and 7 days. What ends up happening once you get past the hunger, once the parasites die, you get a clarity that comes from the universe. Your energy is now moving up your spine. Your energy is no longer spending time digesting food. Now, you get more creative ideas. You get more flow. You are now moving into your creativity because your body is not spending all the time digesting. Everything they told us is a myth. Everything they told us is a lie. You don't need 3 meals a day. I am in the best shape of my life and I eat once or twice. It doesn't make any sense. Okay? I've been fasting. Look. This is what I look like when I'm not fasting. This is what I look like when I am fasting. When I'm fasting for 3 to 5 days. I understand that it doesn't make sense. I understand how it can be a little confusing. So you're telling me someone who fasted 14 days, 10 days, 7 days, how can I still look jacked? How can I still look in good shape? How can I still have muscle definition? It doesn't make sense. Like I said before, it makes no sense. It goes against everything we've ever learned about nutrition and about health. So you're telling me I get stronger when I don't eat? Oh, so human growth hormone goes up 60% when I go longer than 24 hours of not eating. This is stuff they do not tell us, people. I am living proof that you can go extended periods of time fasting and still be in good shape. Now, disclaimer, when you do decide to eat, make sure you are eating high protein foods high in antioxidants, foods high in nutrition. That's very important, okay? So, with that being said, I have a message for you. This video is brought to you by Life or Garden of Life plant-based protein. Now, I know what you're thinking. Plant-based protein, how can I get my nutrients? This one has all the essential amino acids and minerals that your body needs to function. So not only does it give you 20 grams of protein every scoop, right? So that it can fuel your workouts and also your recovery after your workouts. But it also has all the necessary vitamins, minerals, nutrients that your body needs to live a healthy, functional life. You don't have to be a gym rat to take this. My 5-year-old daughter can take this. My 80-year-old grandmother can take this. Anybody can take this and live a healthy life. It has ingredients like pumpkin seed, chia seeds, lentil. The list goes on and on. This is actually organic protein that actually your body really needs. Okay? So the link is in the description below. Check it out. Let me break it down to you from a scientific standpoint, from a physiological standpoint, from your body's standpoint. After 24 hours of not eating food, your body enters a state called autophagy. Now, what's autophagy? Autophagy is when your body runs out of glycogen, when your body runs out of the stored fats, or not stored fats, when your body runs out of glycogen, the sugar, the carbs, all the stuff you've been eating. What happens is it starts to tap into the fat stores, right? They tell us to eat 3 times a day, but yet we have a belly that's hanging over. Okay? This is called visceral fat. If you're eating all day, every day, and you see that visceral fat, that belly hanging over your gut line, this is telling you that you probably should stop eating for a little bit. But we're so scared. We're so scared to take a break from eating because we're told if you don't get your vitamins, you're gonna die or something. That's not true, right? So what happens is after 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours, you start kicking in something called autophagy, okay? This is when your body starts to eat old, dead, toxic cells that has been sitting there. So basically your body does maintenance where it cleans up all the stuff you've been neglecting. So when your body's not digesting food, right, it goes towards the areas that need healing. It goes towards different parts of your body that needs to be healed and addressed. Because now your body has time to do maintenance. Okay? This is deep stuff, people. This is from a physical standpoint. Okay? The reason why our country is dying of cardiovascular disease, this is the number one thing that's killing us, is because we are always eating. And when we are eating, we're eating fried foods. This could be an America thing because other countries eat the same stuff we eat, but their life expectancy is a lot longer. Okay? So either change what you're eating or leave the country. That's my recommendation. Okay? So that's a physical standpoint. Now let's look at it from a spiritual standpoint. If you can control your urges, right? You need to eat. There's certain things that you need to do, like you need to eat. That's a basic human necessity. Now, depending on how much and how frequent you eat, that's a different story. But we need food and we need water. But when you deny yourself something that you actually need, this makes it a lot easier for you to let go and to heal your trauma and to heal your bad habits. Fasting, right, resets your dopamine receptors. Fasting brings mental clarity. Fasting takes away brain fog. Okay? Now you're thinking better. Now you're able to handle and to heal your trauma and to heal your addictions because now your brain is healing itself. Your brain has time to do maintenance. You become a lot closer to the universe. Now you are able to receive downloads. You are able to receive messages from higher consciousness because you're not always consuming. In this world, we need to focus on producing and not always consuming. Okay? Take a look at this video.
Fasting is not optional for the believer. Don't get an out from fasting, okay? The evidence of that is in the most important sermon recorded in the history of the world, the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 6, and when you fast, that word when is a presupposition in which we are expected to fast. He didn't say
Best way to gain control over your lower desires is fasting. Fasting. Whenever you deny yourself of what is needed and necessary, such as food, for days at a time, if you can go without the necessary, the need, you definitely can say no to the wants. When you're saying prayer and fasting, some scholars say, well, the boy was able to be healed by Jesus because Jesus fasted. But
we wait for you to get sick, and you do. Then once you are sick, we don't restore your health. We merely manage your symptoms so we can manage your high blood pressure. We can manage your cholesterol. We can manage your pain, your arthritis pain. We can manage your diabetes. We don't cure you. The current healthcare system is a hoax. People have gone on a 40-day fast and cured their cancer. The body was never designed to eat 3 meals a day. Every day we were hunter-gatherers. We would find food. We'd eat it. We'd go without food till we found more. But we eat food all the time.
Our doctors wait for us to get sick, right? And when we do get sick, they don't mention nothing about fasting, okay? They don't mention nothing that actually restores our health and gets us in alignment with our frequency. Because when we are in alignment with our frequency, we are automatically as healthy as can be, okay? They give us all these different medication, all this stuff, these pharmaceutical medications that suppresses the problem, and it never gets to the root cause of the problem. I have never heard a doctor recommend to anyone to fast. You'll never hear your doctor say, hey man, go on a 3-day fast. And if your doctor does recommend that to you, you better keep that doctor for as long as you can. Y'all hear me? Compared to other countries, they call this country the land of the free, the home of the brave. But can we start with the basics? Maybe some good healthcare, you know? Maybe some healthcare that, for one, doesn't cost us basically our whole paycheck. And not just that, something that actually helps. Do yourselves a favor. Save your money, okay? I'm not saying for you not to go to the doctor, but what I'm saying is save your money. And if you want to open up the inner healing potential that you have, in order for you to open up for business, you need to fast. Because no one else is going to tell you this, but Spiritual Master, I'm going to be the one that tells you this.